Being a single parent and having two teenage daughters isn't the easiest thing in the world. They are rebellious. They use the phone a lot. They're coming home later and later. They want me to give them their space. They're individuals, but I'm worried about them too.
You sound like you're concerned about your girls, and also realistic, knowing that part of being a teenager is having some freedom.
Well, recently I gave them a curfew and they were furious with me. They say, "Dad, you're not being fair. You're being too strict with us." Well, I don't want them out all hours of the night. I want them to respect the rules of this house. They respect me, and I respect them.
Well, that's very reasonable. You are the parent.
Well, it's not reasonable in their eyes, and we have been getting into fights, and it's just chaos. I really wish my wife was still alive because it's a lot for one person. I guess dads and daughters are a struggle. I mean, it's a struggle.
If I understand you correctly, you're finding single parenting difficult as your children go through different stages of their life. It also sounds like that you are doubtful on how effective you and your daughters are communicating.
I think my wife's having an affair. She hasn't said it in so many words, but I can just tell that's she comes home. She doesn't come home much, and when she is, she seems miles away. I mean, she's beautiful, and any guy would love to have her in his arms. I don't know how to ask her, or even if I want to. No, we've been married for 7 years, and sometimes having better times than others. This is the first time that I felt so scared.
It is understandable that you are feeling scared. If you feel your spouse is being unfaithful and to feel inadequate for your wife being beautiful, you need to clarify with your wife to see if your suspicions are true.
A 30-year-old male is fighting for greater visitation rights with his two children. He has shared with a social worker that he is having a sexual relationship with a coworker. The divorce decree states that he is not to have any overnight guests while the children are with him. He also reports that his ex-wife plans to take him back to court. She wants the judge to order only supervised stay time, only visits, and until the children are older, they are presently 6 and 10 years of age. What issues would you address?
Although you are moving on from your divorce, the decree is very clear as to what is expected from you. I'm wondering if you want more rights to your children, if you are continuing your overnight stays with your coworker.
Okay, a 42-year-old divorced man has made the decision to retire after a successful career as an architect. He reports that he wants to sell his company, but has to find the right buyer. He acknowledges that he has always focused on his career and doesn't have many outside interests or hobbies. His daughter, recently widowed with two children, would like him to move to Chicago and help her get back on her feet. His relationship with her has been strained since he divorced her mother over 15 years ago. What underlying issues would you address?
So it sounds like your retirement gives you access to move to Chicago, which may help you regain the relationship that you lost with your daughter. And it could also possibly benefit you in finding the new hobbies and interests that you're searching for.